Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hello, Sir Sri Akal, Namaste, and good afternoon, everyone who is watching my Math Free for All class today. Today, I will be summarizing whatever we have learned for the number sense and algebra topic in my last these weeks. This chapter is ending, and my plan is today to just summarize and do some examples to just refresh what we have learned in to these areas. So what I would like to do is I would just go through one of these uh, examples which I have planned already, and I'll discuss one by one those examples. So the examples I have today is for the number topic we covered was number sense and algebra. So I'm going to do some of the examples from this book, which I have been using. And as I explain everybody, I use this mathematics grade 9 and grade 10 books, which is available at Costco, which is Ontario curriculum for grade 9 and 10. If anybody is interested to follow which chapters and which topics I am covering, they can buy these books and help themselves. I know many of the parents are also among the attendees of this free for all mathematics class, and many of the math students are also, daily I am getting a lot of new addition, which I get one-on-one questions sometime, and I'm willing to help anybody I can, because I feel that sharing of knowledge is also a way of thanking God, who has given you, who have blessed you for this knowledge. Sharing knowledge will increase your knowledge. It will never take away from you. This is something, a wealth which can never be stolen from you as long as you are alive. And that is my passion, to help my community and give back to my community. And that was the main reason I started, especially during this pandemic. And I'll love to continue as long as I can these weekly Sunday classes for mathematics. So the first question I have is, which I am going to solve on the board, which will help the students to see. So the question is, it says, what is the value of this expression given the value of p is equal to 1, q is equal to minus 2, and r is equal to minus 3? I am going to write on this expression, which is 3p cube plus 14q square plus r cube minus 2p cube, and we are given with p is equal to 1, we are given q is equal to minus 2, and we are given r is equal to minus 3. So these are the values given, and we are asked to find out the value. So once we have given the value of p, q, and r, we can easily just substitute these values and solve, utilizing our understanding and knowledge and learning of different algebraic expression, exponents, and BADMAS, how we open these values as well. So once I put this value into this, so I'll say 3, p is equal to 1. That's simple. To insert these values, q is minus 2, then r is minus 3, and then I have this 2, and sorry, p is 1. So now, utilizing our knowledge and our learnings, we are going to open up these brackets. We are going to solve these exponents, and we will utilize the multiplication rules, that if there is the exponent is even, the negative signs can be or will be changed to a positive sign, and if the exponent is odd number, our negative sign will stay a negative sign. So in this case, 1 multiplied by 3 times will remain 1. So I'll say 3 into 1. Then here I got minus into minus, because minus 2 into minus 2, negative into negative will give me positive sign, and 2 into 2 will give me 4. So I'll be left with 14 into 4. Then in this case, negative 3 times will give me negative sign, and this 3 into 3 times 3 threes are 9, 9 threes are 27. So I'll get minus 27. Here 1 times 3, 1 into 1 into 1 is 1, so I'll left with minus 2. So here I'll multiply this, so that is 3 plus 56 minus 27 minus 2. So now if I add these one, I'll left with 59 minus 29, and the answer would be 30. So the reason we were using this example is it gives us a different operation which we have learned in the past weeks. How to open up when you have exponents, how to solve these equations, multiplication first and then division, and then if the exponent is even number or odd number, how the negative sign react and get us the final result. So this is the final answer of this algebraic expression, where we insert these values which were given, and we just simplify and got the answer of this algebraic expression. So I'll do the next one. These examples will just refresh our learning of whatever we have learned so far in the last weeks. So the next expression I have is, it says, what is the value of expression when x is given as 2? So the expression given is 1 over 2x4 plus 3x cube minus 2x plus 2 when x is equal to 2. So now we are going to solve this algebraic expression when the value of x is given as 2. In the meantime, I'll just see if I have any questions. Now, when I replace this value of x is equal to 2, I'll get this answer. This is 1 over 2. I'll change x with 2. Then right here, I'll replace x as 2. I'll replace this 2 plus 2. So now in this case, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 2s are 16. So I left with 16. 2 times 3. Now 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 8. So 3 into 8. This 2 into 2 will give me minus 4 plus 2. Remember, bracket will be open. These values will be multiplying each other. And because this is negative, this is positive, my final answer will be negative. So in this case, this is 2 dividing 16 or half of 16, whichever way you like to say. So the simple way is give me 8. So my answer will be 8 plus 8 these are 24 minus 4, and this will give me minus 2. Now I will left with 8 plus 24 is 32 minus 2, and my answer will be 30. So this is how we will get the final result. So I just wanted to see what should be the next result. That's the algebraic expression. X value was given 2, and we replaced the value, and we got this final answer. So now I'll go to the next question. So my next example is what is the simplified form of the expression? And the expression is 2x square over 3y cube and whole 3. So now we are going to solve this algebraic expression. Remember, we are going to use our learnings and our knowledge which we have gone through in last 5 or 6 weeks, where we learn how to open up the brackets, how these exponents get solved with each other, and how these exponent and this exponent are going to interact with each other. So when I solve this one, this will give me, first I am going to bring this, open up the bracket. As soon as I open up the bracket, this 3 is going to make this 2, exponent 3 will give me 2 into 2 into 2. So 3 times 2 will give me 8. And then this exponent, remember the funny way, I remember my teacher used to tell me, imagine this is a hat and this is going to come and hit onto its cap first and then come and solve the other one. So this 3 is going to multiply with this 2 and give me the answer x raised to power 6. And right here, 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 3, 27. And then this y in 3 into 3 will give me 9. So this is going to be my final simplified answer for this. And now the next question I have is, I'm going to use, I guess this is coming a little bit light, and I'll use a different marker. So the next question I have, it says again, what is the most simplified form of the expression? So imagine when this kind of question comes, what is the most simplified form? Then many times I've seen the students, they are leaving the last 1 or 2 steps and they don't simplify up to the end, and they think that this is the last step. So always remember, if there's 1 step left, you are going to lose some marks for that, whatever the step is missing. So we need to make sure when we are asked to simplify up till the best simplified way, means that we should go all the way to the end at the stage where we can find out that from now and onward, we will not be able to solve anything further. That's the last stage we should be doing it. So I'm going to solve this next question. The next question is, it says, a little bit complex expression, a little bit involve more different algebraic expression. So this is 2x square y3 into 1 over 2x square y3 divided by 3x into y6, 4x4 y minus 1 power 0 and xy power 0. So now, remember when we were going through these exponent questions or exponent explanation, how this exponent work. I explained you that if the exponents are 0, when the exponent is 0, 0 means nothing, 0 means 1. Anything raised to power 0 will always give you 1, even if it's $1,000,000, even the value is trillions or whatever the number is, no matter how complex this whole expression is, the moment the exponent comes to 0, the whole value turn to 1. So once you see in this situation, I have this whole expression, but the power is 0. On this expression, the power is 0. Look at the interesting part on the above numerator. We are multiplying these two expressions, but this is exactly same. So this can be easily cancelled with each other. They will divide with each other, and this part is just like somebody is asking you. So what you will do? You will cancel and give you answer 1. So this is my rough word. So in this case, this value will be cancelled with this one. This value will be changed. I'm going to use a different color so you guys can understand. So this value and this value will be turned to 1 because the exponents are 0. So 0 exponents will give me just 1. So the next step, I left with 1, and here I left with 3x into y6. Remember, this is not x. This is actually a sign of multiplication. So I'm going to just use a different color so when you are watching, you understand. So the purpose of this was a multiplication, not or just I should just change even this one. In book they have given me x, so I'm going to use a multiplication sign so you are not confused with what it is. So basically this x is getting multiplied with y6. So in this case, this is cancelled. I left with 1. Now I left with 3x into y6. And as I mentioned, because of these exponent 0 values, these values 0 and this is 0, means the final answer will be just 1. So I'm left with 1, and this is my final answer. So my final answer would be 1 over 3xy6. That's a simplified answer. So imagine when you look at this expression, it looks like too much complicated and it has a lot of values, but they are trying to find out whether you understand the laws of exponents, you understand what 0 exponent means. So they evaluate your knowledge, but if you understand, it's simple. This turns to 1, this turns to 1, and these values cancel each other. I left with 1 divided by 3x into y6, and that's it. My simplification up to the last simplification value is done. So that's what it is. Now I'm going to find out another question where it says, what is the value of this whole calculation? So they have given me a calculation where I'm going to solve this. So the next part is, it says, to simplify this, minus 4 into minus 2 plus minus 10 minus 1. So what actually this question is trying to evaluate again our learnings and our knowledge, how we open up the brackets. Remember when we started, I started with number sense and algebra. This was a whole topic I am ending today, and this is why I'm summarizing and doing some practice question involving opening of BADMAS, using formula, and opening up the exponents, how these exponents can be solved, and when the situation comes where we have exponent on top of exponent, how that calculation can be done, which I just finished. And now they are giving me this example saying, open up these brackets and solve this mathematical value. Remember BADMAS, how we open, we are going to open up first the brackets, then we are going to multiply these signs and remember, when we multiply positive into negative sign, our result comes to negative. When there are two negative signs getting multiplied, our final result is always positive. So negative into negative multiplication give us positive. Negative into positive will give us a negative sign. So in this case, this is -4 and -2, and they are multiplying. So once I open up the brackets, automatically the multiplication operation will get into effect. The moment you remove these brackets, this value and this value has to multiply with each other. So this value is -4 and this value is -2. So negative into negative will give me positive sign, and I left with +8. Now in this case, I'm going to open up the bracket, and remember this positive and negative will, when multiply, will give me a negative sign. So my sign or operation or operator sign will become negative, and I will left with 10. In this case, I will be multiplying negative into negative, which will give me a positive final result, and my operation will be changed to positive. So now in this case, I left with 9 minus 10. So if I want, I can do this value, and I can add these values, and I will be left with +9 minus 10. And remember, when we have two different values, numbers to solve, and we always find out the difference if they have a different sign, and we use the sign of the higher value. So in this particular case, the higher value is 10, so I will be using the sign of the higher value, and my final answer would be -1. So this is how I solve this example. So once again, today we were revising our knowledge of algebraic expressions and how the number sense work, how this algebraic expression we can open. So these are the simple value calculation we did. I just finished some of the examples for how the exponents we can open. So please contact me if you still have any confusion, any step you don't understand. Call me at 416-571-1163. Feel free to send me a WhatsApp message. If you are stuck with any of the calculation, take a picture of that mathematical problem, send me by text or in WhatsApp. I'll love to get back to you as soon as I can. I try to, if it's a simple question, I just right away call you back and explain you over the phone. If I have to show you a calculation on my screen, I would be able to get you on FaceTime or any video call and show you the calculations on the screen. Utilize these lessons and share with your family and friends and all those individuals who are in need of mathematics help. I know in these countries we have a challenge that mathematics is something which people just get panic, just get fear from, and get scared that I don't know what is math, and it's very difficult. I always try to explain them mathematics is very simple and very easy. The main way of understanding math is get your basic roots concept clear. Once your concept is clear, no matter what question you are solving, you are going to gather your knowledge of all the basics, and then it's very simple. Nothing rocket science in these things. Yes, I know there are higher calculations, but grade 9, grade 10, grade 7, parents are getting worried, and I always request you, if you are a parent, you can feel free to join these lessons. My objective is to help the community, help all those in need. This is why I called free for all mathematics, and parents are utilizing this. This is grade 9 and 10. If you or your kids have any students coming to from grade 8 to grade 9, these lessons can be a big help. I have all my previous lessons posted on my Facebook. You can go through my previous postings and see lesson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and review them if you have not reviewed them, and you'll be okay to go through this first chapter. Next week, I'll be starting the next topic, and I'll explain and I'll share with you what the topic name would be. And for now, thank you very much for watching. I'd like to see if there's any questions. So far, I didn't see any question, but I do have big, encouraging support from these individuals who are watching live. Purna Kandal Sahib, Seema Gilji, Raza Bukhari Sahib, Raj, I think Broker Saab, Zafar Qureshi Sahib, Glinda, Gustav, and Tanya Mirza watching, and Varun Vela. All of you guys, thank you very much for your support. These kind of live watch always encourage me that there are individuals who are supporting by this public service, and share with your families and friends and tell everyone whoever is in need. These videos are available on my Facebook page. You can share, you can tag your family friends who are in need. So thank you and enjoy your weekend, and Allah Hafiz.